Well, moving on now, we're getting some breaking news. All Hurriyat leaders have been released from house arrest. Now, the leaders were put under house arrest earlier in the day in a move that was being seen to prevent them from meeting the Pakistani National Security Advisor, Sartaj Aziz, who had invited them for a meeting ahead of his talks with his Indian counterpart on Sunday. In fact, that's the latest bit of news that we're coming in, that every separatist leader who has been detained or was arrested has now been released. Saeed Shah Gilani and Mirwais Umar Farooq were in fact some of those separatists who were arrested earlier on, and it was believed that this was done to prevent any sort of, tension ahead of those very crucial NSA level talks. Remember that invitation that was extended to the separatist leaders for talks by the Pakistani side had been accepted. Shuja ul Haq joins us for more. Shuja, why have all the Hurriyat leaders been released?
Well, as of now, there is no clarity in terms of why the Hurriyat leaders have been released now. But that's the fact that we've just learned that, all the Hurriyat leaders have been released once again. The siege has been lifted from all their houses, particularly from Gilani's house and Mirwais Umar Farooq's house. Yasin Malik, who was taken to the police station near Koti Bagh, has also been left again. And that's the fact that we have on the ground. But as of now, there's no clarity or any statement coming across from the government, state government, so to speak, as to why they have taken this step after putting all of them under house arrest after such a clampdown. Why this U-turn? So it is very interesting to see what really will be the government's point of view on this, because just a few minutes back we'd also seen how Umar Abdullah had lashed out on the state government, saying how can they, put Mirwais and APHC leaders under house arrest and not allow them to go to Delhi. Whether there is some sort of a political compulsion on it, or this is a policy decision that has been taken in consultation with Delhi, is something we'll have to wait and watch for. But as of now, all the Hurriyat leaders are once again out. They've been the house arrests have been lifted, and those who were arrested have been released.
Okay, and you did mention that there hasn't been any reaction so far from the government, but any word from, the security agencies, the police, as to why, they have released the separatist leaders? Because we saw that elaborate crackdown on most of the separatist leaders, and so many raids were also conducted in some of their homes as well.
Well, that's right. There was a massive clampdown, and that's exactly the question. If there was such a clampdown, why this U-turn now? As I was pointing out, whether this is a political decision or has, is in sync with, whether this has been consulted with Delhi and then after they've carried it out, is something that the state government will have to clarify.
All right.
But as of now, there hasn't been any clarification on that.
Okay, we'll wait for a reaction there. Shuja, thanks so much for getting us this latest bit of news. So all the separatist leaders have been released. In fact, they have been released from house arrest as well. And we're still awaiting the reason behind the latest move from the state government.